Hello everyone, welcome to Ray Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region English Medium YouTube channel. Today we are going to see Standard 8 subject History and Civics. Lesson number 6 Bureaucracy. Video number 36. Already in this lesson we have seen the meaning of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is the administrative system which works under the Union Executive and has the responsibility of actual implementation of government's policies. In the last video, students, we have already discussed the meaning of bureaucracy, the characteristics of bureaucracy, etc. There is three characteristics of bureaucracy. First one, it's a permanent mechanism. Second one, political neutrality. And third one, it's a anonymity. So now in this video we are going to see the significance of Indian bureaucracy and the type of civil services. Now first, see the significance of Indian bureaucracy. Bureaucracy gives stability to the political system. The structure of the Indian bureaucracy is extensive and complex. Several important reforms that were introduced during the post-independence period have been effectively implemented by the bureaucratic structure. Today we see many positive social changes reaching to a common people. These changes have been brought by the Indian bureaucracy by implementing the policies made by the government. Whatever the policies are made by the government, this actually implemented by the bureaucracy, and due to that we can find the social changes. Water supply, public cleanliness, transport, electricity, health, agricultural reforms, prevention of pollution, and such other services are everyday needs of the people and need to be consistently provided by the bureaucracy. And due to that, the bureaucracy brings stability in the day-to-day life of the people. Now, second significance of the bureaucracy, Indian bureaucracy, is there important for social transformation. Secondly, it is important to understand that bureaucracy is an important instrument of social transformation. The laws enacted by the government for empowerment of women, child security, plans for the marginalized sections are implemented by the bureaucracy. Social change is brought through the implementation of such policies. The bureaucracy also plays an important role in the democratization of society. Marginalized sections of society have been brought into the mainstream by implementing the reservation policy. Their participation has been increased in the process of decision making. Democratization of society not only requires progressive laws and policies, it also needs the effective participation of bureaucracy. In this way, due to the bureaucracy, the social transformation has been done over there, and also it plays an important role in the democratization of society. Now students, we are going to see the type of civil services. In India, there are three main types of civil services. The first one is their All India services. They include the Indian Administrative System, that is the IAS, Indian Police Service, that is IPS, and Indian Forest Service, that's a IFS. Now, second type of civil services there, Union or Central Services. They come under the Union government or central government. They included the Indian Foreign Services, that's a IFS, Indian Revenue Service, that is a IRS, etc. Now, the third type of civil services is the state civil services. They include Deputy District Collector, Block Development Officer, Tahsildar, Executive Magistrate, etc. So, Indian Constitution has established autonomous institutions like the Public Service Commission to ensure that civil servants are selected on the basis of criteria of merit and efficiency. So, the Union Public Service Commission, that's a UPSC, conducts the examination for recruitment and appointment of candidates for all India services and central services. The Maharashtra Public Service Commission, that is the MPSC, selects the candidate through competitive examinations and recommends them to the government to be recruited in the state administration. There is a provision for reservation for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, women, other backward caste, to provide opportunities to all sections of society to enter in the bureaucracy and civil services. This provision ensures that weaker sections of the society are not left out of civil services due to social inequality. Now students, we are going to see the last point, minister and secretaries. The efficiency of a particular government department depends upon the interrelationship between the minister and the department secretaries and deputy secretaries. The decisions relating to the department are made by the concerned minister, but necessary information to make such decisions is given by the civil servants. And civil servants means a bureaucracy. So, bureaucracy has complete control over information. It is the civil servant who knows the financial provision for a particular scheme or plan. So, the minister and the civil servant should have the coordination with each other. Civil servants are aware of the history of successes and failure of policies. Hence, ministers are dependent upon the civil servants. If ministers maintain a dialogue with the civil servants and develop a mutual trust and transparency, it will help the department. So they can progress very well over there. So do understand the concept and revise at home. Thank you.